Welcome to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. I am your host, Lard Lizard. In today's video, I'm going to be ranking the top 5 best heavy tanks in Tier 8. And this is only premium and collector heavy tanks. There are tons of Tier 8 tanks. Tons of Tier 8 heavy tanks. Let me know what tanks you think are going to be in the list. And let's see what number 5 is. And at number 5, we have a European nation Tier 8 heavy tank, the Tornvon. This thing is a Concept 1B down at Tier 8, but instead of the 380 alpha that the Concept 1B has, this thing is hitting for 400 a shot, and it has 1,961 damage per minute, so that's pretty good for a 400 shot gun. Not only that, 10 degrees of gun depression. This thing is a monster hold down. It's pretty quick too. 44 tons, 660 horsepower. Top speed is 37, so that's pretty good. Reverse is 14, that's pretty good too. Average speed is 29, and the hold turn rate is 40.40. This thing is one of the best Tier 8 heavy tanks. Premium, collector. Hold down, you really can't beat it. And at number 4, we have the Russian Tier 8 heavy collector tank, the Object 252U. This is an oldie, but still a good tank. This thing is the best Russian/Chinese heavy tanks in Tier 8. It's hitting for 420. It has a Tier 9 gun, and it has 1,890 damage per minute. About a 13-second reload for 420 alpha. Only 6 degrees of gun depression, but where this tank is good is just numbers. Has very good damage per minute, very good speed, crazy troll armor. The only thing you have to watch out for is that pike nose on the front, but this thing can side scrape. And honestly, whenever you're getting shot straight from the side, sometimes you can get some crazy bounces. And honestly, this is a cheap tank. I would recommend anybody, especially if you're just starting out in Blitz, I would recommend you to pick this tank up. This thing will help you more than you will ever know. And at number 3, we have the Charlemagne, a Tier 8 British heavy tank. This is also a premium, so if you sell it, I think you're only going to get some silver. And honestly, I would not sell this tank. This tank, it is small compared to other tanks, low profile. I think it's doing 390 a shot. Yeah, 390 a shot on its regular shot, but this tank has HESH. Yeah, this thing hits hard as fuck. That HESH shell really comes in handy. A lot of penetration with a lot of damage. You can use the HESH quite a bit. You'd be surprised how many tanks you can HESH, but this tank really does have it all. You know, the small profile helps you defend yourself. You know, you can get in smaller spaces, your tank's not poking up, none of that. It's pretty quick. Let's see how fast it goes. 45 tons, 690 horsepower, forward speed is 35, reverse is 13, average speed is 29, power to weight is 15.1, not horrible, and hold turn rate is 38.05. That's not bad. This tank is really good, and honestly, if it didn't have HESH, it'd be a really good tank, but that HESH on top of everything that this tank already has makes this tank extremely good, and that's why it's at number 3 on this list. And at number 2, we have the Type 57, literally the only collector Japanese Tier 8 heavy tank in the game. This thing is a beast. In my opinion, this is the 252U, but upgraded and better. It has 9 degrees of gun depression. It has 430 alpha compared to the 252U's 420 alpha. Also, it has extra consumables. You get reticle calibration, which helps out a lot. And you also get the enhanced sandbag armor for more HP. This thing, literally, it's like a 252U. Still has that same weak point, you know, kind of like a pike nose. This is honestly, it's a little bit bigger than the pike nose, but with 9 degrees of gun depression, you can get this in a lot more spots, hull down, than you can the 252U. Honestly, it's fast. It has armor. The armor profile is really weird. That camo looks great on it. Let's go over some of the statistics. Yeah, Tier 9 engine. This thing is fast. 61 tons, 930 41.5 horsepower. Top speed 39, really good. Reverse 15, really good. Average speed 30, that's good. Power to weight 15.1. I think that is the same as the Charlemagne. Hull turn rate is 32.62 degrees per second. And let's go over the gun. We have a 5.2 second aiming time, not bad. Dispersion is 0.323, which isn't the best, but it's honestly not that bad. Damage per minute is 1,875, which is not bad with the 430 alpha that it already has. 13.8 second reload. It has pretty good penetration, 218 on the standard, 260 on the heat, and 65 on the high explosive. That's really good. 570 on that HE alpha. That's really good. And like I said, 9 degrees of gun depression. Honestly, this tank just has it all. It's got armor, it's got speed, it's got a great gun, and it deserves the number 2 spot in my opinion. At number 1, this is, in my opinion, probably the best tier 8 heavy in the game. But for sure, it is the best tier 8 premium / collector. It is the T-77, an American heavy tank collector, and it is a 2-shot auto loader. It is shooting 380 a shot, has 2 shells in the clip, and it has a 2.5 second interclip. So that means in 19.72 seconds, you get 2 shots. You shoot your first 380 shell, and then in 2.5 seconds, you will shoot your second 380 shell. This thing does a massive amount of damage in a short amount of time, and not only does it have a very good gun, it has good armor, it has pretty good speed. Let's go over the speed. It weighs about 59.28 tons. Engine power is 989 horsepower. The top speed forward is 35. The reverse speed is 18, which is very good for a heavy, especially a heavy that has this kind of gun and this kind of armor. The average speed is 30. Power to weight is 16.7 horsepower to ton. And the hull turn rate is 34.88. This thing can move, it has armor, it has a great gun. And honestly, I mean, the thing about this tank is you can poke up, shoot your 2 shells for about 800, you know, and then back into cover, wait 19-20 seconds, and then you come right back up and get another shot of damage. This thing gets so much damage in a short amount of time. It really has everything a heavy tank needs. In my opinion, it's the best. It really is. It's tough to beat, you know, anytime you see it on the enemy team. If you can, you know, try to focus fire on it, but if he's just going to tear you up and you're not in a good position, go kill all of his teammates and then come finish him off last. But let me know what tanks I'm missing. There are a ton of tier 8 premium / collector tanks. There's a lot of good tanks in this game. And with the Unreal Engine coming up, I'm not sure, you know, what the game's going to be like. I'm optimistic, you know, but I'm still going to be playing Blitz. I'm here along for the ride. We'll see what the Unreal Engine's going to be like. But let me know what tanks I'm missing. Let me know what tanks you like on this list. And let me know what kind of list you guys want to see. I'm having fun with these top 5s. I'm having fun with the World of Tanks Blitz content. I am a huge admirer of this game. I play this game a lot. And I'm Lard Lizard. I'm out of here. Peace.